Hello, everyone. This is Michael Balesta. The Cleveland Cavaliers finished the regular season last Wednesday with a 110-98 loss to the New York Knicks to finish 50-32. LeBron James scored 10 points but played just 10 and a half minutes. Ante Zizic had 20 points for the Cavaliers, while Luke Kornet led the Knicks with 23 points. With the 76ers finishing the season on a 16-game winning streak and taking the third spot in the East, the Cavaliers had to settle for the 4th seed and a meeting with the Indiana Pacers, who finished 5th in the conference. The playoffs got started Sunday afternoon for those two teams. LeBron James had 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists, but it was not enough as the Pacers went into Quicken Loans Arena to take Game 1, 98-80. The Cavs' offense, which had not been a problem throughout regular season play, was held in check. The Pacers deserve credit for making it tough all game long defensively. Victor Oladipo had a game-high 32 points. Cleveland did not lead in this game, and from the time the game was 4-4, Indiana went on a 14-0 run to establish control. The Cavs could only get as close as 7 on 2 occasions after the Pacers led by double digits for most of the duration. Checking the stats on the NBA app, J.R. Smith had a good game, finishing with 15 points. Larry Nance Jr. added 10. Kevin Love and Rodney Hood each finished with 9. George Hill scored 7, and Jordan Clarkson had 6. Jeff Green and Kyle Korver could not get going as neither player scored. Jose Calderon also had a bagel points-wise. As for the Pacers, Bojan Bogdanovic was very good with 15 points. Miles Turner with 16 points and 8 boards. Darren Collison had a big three-point basket when Cleveland was trying to mount a comeback, finished with 6. The rest of the Indiana scoring included 12 for Lance Stevenson, 7 for Thaddeus Young, 4 for Domantas Sabonis, 3 each for Corey Joseph and Trevor Booker. As for the schedule, Game 2 is Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in Cleveland. Game 3 tips off at the same time Friday, with the series shifting to Indianapolis. Game 4 begins Sunday at 8:30. If the series should require all 7 games, Game 5 will be back in Northeast Ohio Wednesday the 25th, Game 6 in the Hoosier State Friday the 27th, and Game 7 at Quicken Loans Arena Sunday, April 29th. The times are yet to be determined. I believe that the offense will feel a sense of urgency and get back on track for Wednesday. Though lots of shots went in for Indiana, they still did not eclipse the century mark Sunday. Cleveland knows that they cannot fall behind 2-0 in this best-of-7 series and be forced to win 2 games in Indianapolis on the trot. I think LeBron James will feel that he could have played better in Game 1. I have a tough time believing that the players, especially the veterans like Kevin Love, Kyle Korver, George Hill, will want to see Indiana come in and dictate tempo again. Cleveland needs to get some baskets in transition to fuel their confidence. They had open looks from behind the arc in the series opener, but too many shots did not go in early, and they were chasing the game from the start. The concern is valid after losing at home by 18 points, certainly making me wonder if they are able to win the East, let alone handle this first-round series. But after giving it thought for a day or two, I believe Cleveland still has a lot of pride. They have had comebacks in games, close wins, and managed to win 50 games in this turbulent season. The Cleveland Indians get set to play 2 games in Puerto Rico against the Minnesota Twins. They had a good homestand this past week. I saw in a headline on the MLB app that the weather had postponed Saturday and Sunday games, which will be made up on May 3rd. The Indians swept the Tigers after swiping 2 of 3 against the Royals. Andrew Miller was the winning pitcher on Tuesday in a 2-1 decision. The bats came alive as Francisco Lindor and Michael Brantley each had 2 hits Wednesday in a 5-1 win, and likewise Thursday 9-3. Jason Kipnis and Bradley Zimmer each had 3 hits in the season finale versus Detroit. Toronto did beat Cleveland 8-4 Friday, but getting 6 wins out of a possible 8 at Progressive Field wiped away the stench of the early road losses in Seattle and Anaheim. Cleveland holds a winning record and are in a position to try to get a leg up on the Minnesota Twins in the American League Central Division. The Twins were playoff participants last year by reaching the American League wildcard play-in game, so it is a nice early test for Tuesday and Wednesday. Both games of the series begin at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. According to the MLB app, Corey Kluber will face Jake Odorizzi in the first game. Then Carlos Carrasco and Jose Berrios face off 24 hours later. The Indians get a travel day Thursday before starting a 4-game series in Baltimore against the Orioles Friday. Trevor Bauer and Alex Cobb are the probable starters at 7:05. Mike Clevinger is expected to go Saturday at 4:05. Then Kluber Sunday at 1:05. Carrasco is scheduled to be on the mound Monday at 7:05. The Chicago Cubs will come to Cleveland at 6:10 Tuesday for the first of a 2-game interleague series. Congratulations to Jay Crawford and Tim Couch on drawing the television commentary assignment for the Browns exhibition games. The Cleveland Browns are scheduled to host preseason contests against the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Those games will be home games. The New York Giants and the Detroit Lions will be road games. The dates and times for preseason and regular season games will be released in the near future, so check out clevelandbrowns.com for the latest information. The NFL Draft will take place in Arlington, Texas from Thursday, April 26th through Saturday, April 28th. Find out the names that will get the opportunity to reshape the culture in Cleveland in 2018. Please check out the Facebook group North Texas Browns Backers page and hit the like button for the latest updates there. If you live outside of the North Texas region, please search to find a Browns Backers club nearest you. The text of this blog is available at http://mjbolesta2blog.wordpress.com. I'm on Twitter at mjbolesta2 and on Facebook at Michael Bolesta. Archived videos on YouTube can be found by searching Michael Bolesta Roman numeral 2. God bless.